Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. This quote is a quiet guide for how to move through life with strength, compassion, and humanity. It speaks about the kind of character that does not lose its goodness, even after disappointment, hardship, betrayal, or pain. In a world where people often become cold after suffering, this message reminds us that true greatness is not found in power, status, or intelligence alone, but in the ability to remain gentle without becoming weak. A heart that never hardens does not mean a heart that never gets hurt. Life inevitably brings heartbreak, rejection, criticism, and loss. People may misunderstand your intentions, betray your trust, or fail to appreciate your kindness. After enough pain, many people begin to build emotional walls around themselves. They stop trusting. They stop caring deeply. They become cynical because cynicism feels safer than vulnerability. But a hardened heart slowly loses its ability to love, forgive, and connect. It protects you from pain, but it also prevents joy from entering fully. To keep your heart soft in a harsh world is not naive, it is courageous. It means choosing compassion over bitterness. It means refusing to let cruelty change your nature. A soft heart is not weakness. In many ways, it is the highest form of strength. Anyone can become angry, defensive, or cold. But it takes maturity and inner discipline to remain kind when life gives you reasons not to be. The strongest people are often those who continue to love without becoming poisoned by their suffering. The second part, a temper that never tires, speaks about patience and emotional endurance. Life constantly tests our patience. Difficult people, stressful situations, repeated failures, misunderstandings, delays, and disappointments. Many people lose control because they are exhausted emotionally. They become irritable, reactive, and easily angered. But patience is a form of wisdom. A calm person sees more clearly than an angry one. When your temper never tires, it means you do not allow temporary emotions to control permanent actions. It means learning to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This does not mean suppressing emotions or pretending never to feel frustration. Rather, it means developing emotional resilience, the ability to stay composed even under pressure. A patient person becomes a source of stability for others. Their presence calms rooms instead of creating chaos. Their strength is quiet, but deeply powerful. Some of the greatest damage in life comes not from hatred, but from uncontrolled anger. A few harsh words spoken in a moment of rage can wound someone for years. Relationships often break not because love disappeared, but because patience did. The final part, a touch that never hurts, goes beyond physical touch. It refers to the way we affect other people through our words, actions, tone, and presence. Every interaction leaves an impression. Some people leave others feeling smaller, anxious, or wounded. Others leave people feeling safe, valued, and understood. Your touch is the energy you bring into the lives of others. A gentle touch means speaking truth without cruelty, correcting without humiliating, leading without dominating, loving without controlling. It means understanding that every person is carrying invisible struggles, fears, and battles you may never fully see. Sometimes people remember not what you said, but how you made them feel. A small act of kindness, patience, or understanding can stay in someone's heart for years. In the same way, careless words can leave scars that never completely disappear. This quote ultimately teaches that humanity is measured by how we treat others, especially when we ourselves are struggling. It challenges us to become people whose hearts remain compassionate, whose patience remains steady, and whose presence brings comfort instead of pain. The world often encourages hardness. It praises toughness, emotional distance, and self-protection. But there is something profoundly rare about a person who remains gentle without losing strength. Such people become light in difficult places. They heal more than they harm. They inspire trust, peace, and hope simply through the way they live. To live this way is not easy. It requires constant self-awareness. It requires forgiveness, humility, and emotional discipline. It means learning that kindness and strength are not opposites. In fact, the strongest souls are often the gentlest ones. At the end of life, people may forget your achievements, your wealth, or your status. But they will remember how your heart treated them, how your patience carried them, and whether your presence brought peace or pain. So strive to become the kind of person whose heart never hardens from suffering, whose patience never collapses under pressure, and whose touch leaves healing wherever it goes.